Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today, I'm excited that we're going to be listening to some more Supertramp. Yes, we're headed back all the way to 1974 to listen to the highly requested Rudy from the album Crime of the Century. Really excited for this one. I absolutely love this band and everything I've heard from them, so here we go. Wow.
Rudy's on a train to nowhere, halfway down the line. He don't want to get there, but he needs time.
Ooh.
He ain't sophisticated, oh well educated. After all the hours he's wasted, still he needs time.
Ooh.
He needs time. He needs a time for living. He needs time for someone just to see him. He ain't had no loving for no reason or rhyme, and the whole world will love him. Well, it's not as though he's fat. No, there's more to it than that. See, he tried to play it cool, but it beat up on his groove. Rudy thought that all good things comes to those that wait. But recently he could see that it may come, but too late.
Sax 2. That piano, wow. Okay, so this is another perfect storytelling song, just with the music alone. We'll get into the lyrics later, but wow, I can see why this is so highly requested, so highly loved, so different, but still the same. I don't know. Every song is different, but getting a different vibe, but definitely a Supertramp vibe here. Whew, really love that. Peaks and valleys, I always talk about that, and this song definitely has them. I mean, it had a great intro. I think there was some kind of train sounds going on, and a very soft, pristine piano. Absolutely loved it. Also some keyboard work going on, mixed with the piano. So, perfectly soft, gentle opening to set the mood for this song. I noticed a real interesting percussion sound at the beginning on the right side. It was kind of like a... and I don't know exactly what that was. If it was simply just some kind of drum effect or a different kind of percussion instrument. Anyway, I found that really interesting, unusual. Then it kicked it up big time with the vocals, the bass, the drums killer all around, and they kicked in, packed a punch, and then the gorgeous piano continued with that section. And then again, that ended, and they went back down, gentle, slow, back into the soft piano and the softer dynamics, and absolutely wonderful song. And then they throw on a saxophone on the left side, just amazing. I love, all orchestra instruments, especially woodwinds and brass, and just hearing that sax, that's a popular instrument in many of these songs, many mainstream, many pop songs, many rock songs. And just hearing it elevated it to another level, sounded great, just put right in the mix perfectly to have an impact, but not overbear the rest of the amazing sounds going on. So, wow, what a journey. Let's continue. Can't figure out that instrument. Those piano chords, oh, I love it. All right, here we go. The musical train has taken off. Wow.
Now he's just come out the movie, numb of all the pain, sad but in a while he'll soon be back on his train.
Do not end. Please do not end. That was amazing. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely overwhelming. Wow, Supertramp. And I thought Goodbye Stranger was great. And the things they can do, the way they can manipulate you, your emotions, what you feel, what you hear, what you imagine. Ooh, wow. Can you tell I loved it? A completely, overwhelmingly beautiful song. Wow. 7 minutes and 20 seconds of heaven. I get it. I definitely get it. I mentioned, the second half, everything just ramped up. So much was going on. And, I've always loved Goodbye Stranger. That's my favorite that was my favorite Supertramp song up till this channel. And it's because of the ending when they ramp up, and everything, the tempo goes up and that amazing guitar just kicks in and just lasts for a long while and gets you moving until the very end when it slowly fades out. Well, this second half of this song reminded me of that, but just on a bigger level. Not only with the tempo and dynamics, but with the amount of instruments that came in, the power they were being played with, and just the amount of instruments, the amount of elements going on, not just instruments. I had to write down several things here. These amazing strings came in. I mean, it's like they're giving me everything that I love in this song. Ooh, it's kind of crazy because I've gotten emotional a lot in songs, but usually only in the slow, sad parts. This may be the first song where the upbeat, full of everything section got me emotional too, and that's really rare for me, I think. So just there was so much going on that was so pleasing to the ear, pleasing to the mind, heart, soul, like I always talk about. And again, those strings, just killer. I just can't wait to hear the song again, not only in editing, which is great, but without having to worry about, working on a computer on a song. Just hearing it, fully experiencing it with no distractions. This is one of those that I'm going to love forever, obviously, because of that. Okay, so we got those strings. We got this left side vocals going on. I almost thought it was a female guest vocalist at one point, but I think it could have been, the lead singer just maybe in a higher register doing a really interesting, almost like a screaming, but, with a melody going on, just very impactful vocals going on. I don't remember what was being said, but I'll be going back to listen to that. There was some train announcements, and I mentioned at the beginning of this channel on one of my songs that I love when they use elements that aren't musical, like clips from TV or radio or an alarm clock or scissors or, Depeche Mode does that a lot in their early work. In this case, it was a train announcement, which fit the theme of the song so well. I think I heard real brass instruments. I heard some kind of brass going on, and it was very powerful. So besides the sax, maybe there was, I don't know. I have to read the personnel list, which I will. Then they add a dirty guitar on the right side, doing a great type of solo. The whole thing was just a great groove and very overwhelming. I mean, the first part was, right up my alley, soft, gentle. The piano alone is overwhelming. But then you add all this that I just mentioned together in that last section, and, it just completely got me and completely made me fall in love with the song instantly. So, wow. Crazy that I waited so long to hear Rudy. But I'm glad I picked it today. It was almost going to be a different band, but they were coming up soon on a, re-rotation of my list, and I'm really glad I did it. Really, really in love with this song. So be back. I'm going to check out the lyrics. So to me, the song is, about a man going through the motions of life with no direction, no accomplishments of his dreams, just no faith in himself. Just he's always planning and never executing. And it seems like in the middle of the song, this storyteller, I guess Rudy is the third person, we'll call him the song teller, is giving advice to Rudy, saying, you got to do this now, carpe diem, you got to grab life, now or never, fulfill your dreams, do what you need to do, and it's very sad at the end part because, that last four lines seem to be discussing the fact that Rudy will not heed that advice and will just go back into the same rut and the same path that he's been on. They mention the line, "Now he's just come out the movie." I don't know if that's a typo, if it's supposed to say out of the movie, or if that's how it was written. But anyway, numb of all the pain, sad, but in a while he'll soon be back on his train. So, I don't know if it's a literal movie, a theater that he's gone in to escape, but the movie could represent anything, some kind of crutch, whether it be drugs, alcohol, who knows. But, that numbs him of the pain temporarily, but then it ends. He goes back to his mundane life, his painful life maybe, and back on that train. And the train is a negative thing because it's called a train to nowhere in the beginning of the song. So it represents, just being stagnant and not moving up to where he needs to be. So wow, very powerful, sad song about this Rudy character. Wow, it just revved me up, as you could tell probably during my reaction listening to it. And so yeah, musical caffeine. I don't know if that's a phrase that I just coined or if someone else has, but that's what I'm calling this song. Absolutely brilliant. And Supertramp I already knew was absolutely brilliant, but I mean, wow. Between this and School and then the few that I knew, just falling in love with them so much more now. So there's no doubt in your mind that this one's getting the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, the shiniest one I have for Supertramp, Rudy, 1974. Alright, so I definitely plan to stay on this album for a while, as I know it's one of their best and one of your favorites. A lot of you have suggested Bloody Well Right, Dreamer, and Crime of the Century, the title track. So definitely got to check out those and probably the rest of the album, because I know it's all brilliant. I just don't think it. I just know it even before I've heard it, based on just School and Rudy. So wow, amazing. Thank you so much for suggesting this. Really loved it, as you could tell. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat or just to help support the channel. Would really appreciate it. You take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I will see you next time in the past.